Dawn's driving again this morning. I have another doctor's appointment. Seems like February is the month to get all the checkups done. We're supposed to get more rain today. Those clouds up there are looking kind of serious this morning.
Had to actually make it come back.
How you doing back there, bud?
Extremely tired.
Yeah, you're looking like you're one with the seat and could be asleep any second. Sorry, buddy. Mom's tired too. Have a good day, guys. Love you. Bye, Johnny. I swear I don't know how we lived without a backup camera before we had the Tesla. Makes backing into parking space is so easy. We're all trying to wake up this morning. We're tired, aren't we, Donnie?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're tired. So first stop is the chiropractor. It's Wednesday. All right, Donnie. Work your magic. The key fob never touches my hand, but you actually use the key fob.
Yeah, but it's pretty handy when by myself I wouldn't have used it because it'll close my door automatically. But with your door open, then it sort of expects you to close that door before it locks up everything. So by doing the 3 clicks, it closes all the doors and locks up.
Yep. All right, done at the chiropractor, and we're on our way over to Durham for my doctor's appointment today. That's with the oncologist. She draws my blood every 6 months and makes sure things are good, so fingers crossed. I'm always glad to check that one off my list for sure, as I do worry about it quite a good bit. Been enjoying Elon's Twitter feed here, reading things to Dawn. I think the cutest thing I saw was that somebody photoshopped a picture of Spaceman and the Tesla Roadster up on the bridge view screen of the Star Trek of Enterprise, and had Picard and Data having a conversation about running into the Roadster and, you know, how Elon reignited the race for space when he launched the Falcon Heavy. So yeah, that was really cool. That was well done. So Don and I just had a classic situation where we were on a road with 3 lanes, and he was in the far left lane and wanted to get in the center, and a car from the far right lane wanted to get in the center, and we got really close in the middle lane. Scared me pretty good. I don't really understand, because I sort of made eye contact with the other driver, and he either could not see or just didn't care. But yeah, the thing what is, you know, that happens, and Don was watching and we stopped and nobody hit and all's good. It just scared me a little bit. I gasped, I'm sure. And the thing of it is though, is Ruby there was no alert that we were about to hit something. There was no warning, there was no indication. So, you know, Don was basically saying that he wished that the car was handling that situation with like a warning.
Right, well, I mean, it's got the ultrasonic sensors, and they get used when you're on autopilot for the auto lane change. But, you know, if I'm just driving around, I really want the sensors to be used. And if I try to, because I turn my blinker on, if I turn my blinker on and there's something in that lane and I start moving the wheel, I want the, you know, every alarm known to mankind to go off. You know, there's no, driving the Tesla in that scenario is just as blind as driving by, you know, 2006 Scion. I mean, it's just, there was no driver assistance. And I'm just saying, it's been Autopilot 2's been out for 15-16 months now. I think October 6, 2016, or maybe it was October 2015. Anyway, it's been out a really long time, and you know, it still isn't up, it's still not there and I saw a video on the new Nissan Leaf, and you know, it has those types of driver assistance for it, and they work today. So I'm sort of scratching my head, hoping Elon hurry up and gets that fix out.
Right, but number one is it can be fixed in any given update on any given day, poof, like that, right? And Don has said to me a couple times in the last month, you know, when they put out this refreshed autopilot, it's really got to work flawlessly this time. You know, they kind of had a hiccup here or a questioning there, and so they got to get it right. So obviously we don't want them to ship it before it's ready.
Right, and I don't either. And
we just, like every other Tesla driver, we want an enhancement to autopilot. We want it now. We understand, but we want it now at the same time.
Right. Well, I wanted to, I mean, I totally get the future of Tesla depends on this. If they ship this new Autopilot 2, and then Autopilot, you know, because the news media, if so much as a scratch on a fender happens while somebody's in Autopilot 2 with this new fix, I mean, it's going to be front page news. It's going to be a, you know, NTSB investigation. It's going to be everything in the world. So, you know, poor Tesla, they've got to get it right. So, you know, by all means, you know, drag your feet as long as possible. And when you ship it, you know, you'll have, you know, I'll be very confident it'll be really good, because I know Tesla understands what stakes are on the table now.
While I wait for my doctor's appointment, Don took me over to Walmart so I could pick up some cat food and a couple other things. And my goodness, this particular store up here in Durham has tons of Valentine's balloons. Wow. Well, I am really glad to be done with doctors for the day. Yeah, really glad about it. The short answer is, as far as they know, everything is fine. There's one more number blood work that comes back later today or tomorrow. And, you know, surely it'll be fine too. There's Ruby sitting all pretty. Well, in the continuing saga that is my day today, it's time to go pick up the boys. Don got us home, and then Joey's got a PT appointment. Yeah, so I get to go to yet one more doctor's office today. Oh my goodness, and I have an incoming phone call. As I was saying when the phone rang, Joey has a PT appointment this afternoon, and so yeah, my day's long this morning with all the appointments, and then it's long this afternoon because we've got to go over to the PT. I'm hoping Joey, I haven't heard anything from him, is, you know, I'm sure he's tired because it's his first day back, and he really still wasn't 100%. He was good enough to go, but not 100%. So it's kind of unfortunate that we also have to try to, you know, handle this doctor's appointment this afternoon, because I'm sure he'd rather go home and rest and maybe get caught up on anything that he's missing. So I want to take a minute to whine. I haven't had any caffeine today because I'm having a test tomorrow, an angiogram, and we're not allowed to have any caffeine because for that picture of your heart, they want your heart to not beat very fast. So A, they give you medicines to lower your heart rate, and B, you can't have any caffeine. So I'm operating on no caffeine. Yeah, I'm sure I would have had the equivalent of a couple, 2 or 3 cups of coffee by now. Yeah, something like that. So no, they're just doing the test as a precaution. I'm sure it's going to find that there's nothing wrong. The pain that I'm probably having over here on this side is probably from previous surgery, and but it's hard to tell. So she just wants to be careful, and also alleviate any concerns that I have about trying to understand where the pain's coming from. But as soon as I am done with that test tomorrow, I am going straight to Starbucks and getting a, I don't know, Java chip mocha frappuccino or something. I'm gonna need some coffee. We're here for Joey's appointment. We're at the Raleigh location, and I've got Ruby parked way back here near their mammogram screening booth. There's the building. I dropped Joey off. It's raining. I've only got a small umbrella. Okay, I've had enough doctor's offices and hospitals and medical stuff for one day. I am burnt out. Basically, Joey should continue PT, but he's not quite ready to go back to Taekwondo yet. Walk more. The guy helped me out for exercise. Walk more. Yeah. So we're gonna head on back to the house now, make our way out to the car, and go on home. So this is something you don't see too often. We're leaving the physical therapist's office up here in Raleigh, and I've plugged in on the navigation our home address, and it says we're going to get home and we're going to have 16% charge left. Yep, that's right, 16%. I guess currently the car is showing 77 miles of range left, and it's saying it's going to take us 28 miles to get home. So yeah, not used to coming home and having less than 20% charge. We've got plenty to make it. Matter of fact, we could go home and come back and it says we'd still be at 6%. But for me, that's running it down pretty low for today. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Mom.
We're almost home. Joey's clearing a branch off the driveway for me. We did make it home with 48 miles left. 16% range, which was what was estimated. Tracked to what was estimated pretty good there. And let's see, we drove 169 miles today, a bit more than we normally drive.